Now, on the house supply issue, this is one thing that I'm quite annoyed by. There's a furphy of confusing the need for houses for the demand that might drive house prices up. That report Chris quotes does give those figures, but the basis for the figures are threefold. It's a calculation about how many more houses would need to return the rental vacancy rate to 3%, and that's a reasonable component. But the other two components are the number of houses needed to house people who are homeless and marginal residents of caravan parks. Now, if anybody out there thinks that homeless people and people in caravan parks are driving up house prices, I have a bridge I'd like to sell them.
Chris Joye?
Well, again, almost every independent estimate of the national housing supply shortage arrives at similar numbers using very different methods to the one Steve just described. So David Gruen, Dr. David Gruen, head of the macroeconomic group at the Treasury, arrived at the same numbers. All the banks have the same numbers. We have the same numbers. The fact of the matter is we have had constrained housing supply in this country for 10 to 20 years. At the same time, housing demand has been growing strongly through very strong income growth and other means. A conventional view, for instance, the National Housing Supply Council, which is a federal government body, has concluded that we are short approximately 200,000 homes. That view is shared by the Reserve Bank, Treasury and pretty much every other economic group. And what they're saying is we've had very strong population growth, and that growth in the number of households in this country has not been met by a commensurate increase in the supply of homes. I argued this in a 2003 report to the Prime Minister at the time. And so what I've put and others have now put is that one panacea to reducing protracted increases in prices is manufacturing more supply, and that means less planning, less zoning restrictions and liberating the production of new housing.